A lot of people don't know why I converted to Islam. Well, I was a follower of Jesus all of my life. When I was 2, my grandfather passed a gift on to me, and I walked with God all my life. And I had a near-death experience. I died, and I saw Jesus, who's Esau, and I saw what looked like a man who was on the throne. And I said to Jesus, who's Esau, I said, "Who's that, so that I can worship him?" And to make a long story short, Esau brought me to Mecca and just kind of left me there, I guess. And it was about 20 feet from the stone door, and the building was white and the people were white, but I was like a normal color, and it was like they couldn't see me. And I looked and I could see a very skinny old man waving me in through the door. And literally nobody could see me. And I was like normal color and everybody else was white. And I went in through the door, and it was like going through such silence. It was like the silence you would imagine space would sound like for a second. And when I walked in, it was just a normal lit room, and it was all kinds of stuff there, and it was Father Abraham. And I realized that Jesus brought me to Mecca, so Father Abraham could tell me what his faith was and show me who it was that was on that throne. That wasn't him. And I just bawled my eyes out. And he was real. I could touch him. I could feel him. I could smell him. He was warm. He was human. And he just held me, and I cried and I cried and I cried. And just out of my mouth flew the words, "Give me your vestments." And he kind of smiled and waved his hand over my face, and I had this veil made of the rocks, amethyst and sapphire, but it was thread. And it just glimmered. It was like it was alive. And then clothing. And then my feet were bare. And he just kind of, from my heel towards my toe, just kind of waved his hand in front of it, and it became blue shoes. And I asked him if he could make them kind of curly at the top, and he did. And then we walked out of the building, and we just ascended. And as we were ascending, my old blue prayer shawl was brought down by angels and went on my daughter's head, my youngest daughter. My middle daughter got my gold ring with an amethyst stone, and my son got gold clogs. And he looked at me and he said, these clothes will never wear out. In other words, I found the right religion, which is Islam. And, I love Jesus. When I died, he was my husband. So, honestly, he's going to come back. He's going to break down the cross and say, "I never said I was God." And everybody who really, really loves him is going to say, "Oh my goodness, it's Allah. Allah is Jehovah and Yahweh. It's the same God, and we've made a mistake." And they bow down and they worship the Allah. And it's going to be a wonderful day. And it's coming soon. Coming soon to a town near you. Bismillah.